Chiquillos, chiquillas, bienvenidos al canal. Nuevo capítulo. Monkey Island. Venid. Let's go, papá. Vamos a que la cerrajería la otra vez. Y ya para afuera.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No.
No.
I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
No. Pues nada, nos vamos. Aquí no había que hacer nada más. La cárcel la hemos quitado, yo creo.
Hey, Guy
Sí.
Rush! Hey, kid!
Sí, sí. Te quería que le sacara. Callejón me parece también, veníamos de ahí, de hecho. Sí. A seguir. Ah, la casa de la gobernadora, ¿no? Sí, la señora gobernadora. Mi mayor, banco de lechar. Ah, banco de lechar. ¿Qué se cuenta lechar? Tú. Le barco.
How clever.
Ah, se llama Le barco.
Expedition to
Una
Fabled
oferta de
Monkey
trabajo, tú.
Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step
Sí.
this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? Sure to swallow.
prometillo.
LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swab.
Tío mayor.
Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the
Tío
delicate
mayor de
scent
la
of
vida.
old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay, okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The
Mhm.
only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If
Tu
you've got a
propio
mop,
fregón.
job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
John Smith.
Smith. John Smith.
Uh-huh. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on
Joder,
it.
qué suerte.
In fact, you are the blacklist.
Tú eres toda la lista
Sorry,
negra, vale.
can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well,
Vale.
that's a slight hitch.
I'm
Me han
confused.
liado.
Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking.
Mhm.
All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Que no me deja.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Nada, ¿no? No, por el momento aquí nada. Vamos a ir,
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Hmm. Y ya vamos a entrar. ¿Este libro?
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended. It's a book for storing collectible trivia
book, no?
cards.
Igual.
God
aquí no había
bless
venido a la
Lakewood.
cocina,
As I
joder.
live and breathe, how have you been?
No había entrado.
Fine.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your
Yeah.
tab when you stopped
No,
coming
de
in.
cuartas, ¿no?
She's good. No pieces missing.
Kids yet?
Whoa, easy there, Tiger. I'm
Okay.
still in my juvenile phase myself. That's what Elaine
En
says.
mi fase
Anyway.
juvenil. dice.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Ah, pero de amor. Lo del amor.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook.
¿Me va a valer?
Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized
¿Me
cleaner.
vas a dar o qué?
You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant
que yo-
companion,
Digan una.
your tool, and a ready means of
comprarlo.
defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
Con la mierda que tiene eso.
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
¿Qué, tío?
Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
¿Sigue siendo un árbol especial o qué? ¿Sigue siendo un árbol de fregona? ¿De palos de
Remind me
fregona?
how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly
vale,
where
está
it
bien.
is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
No va a decir nada.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Sí, que para lo otro le puedo poner cualquier cosa. Un trapo.
Are you
lo que
sure I
sea.
can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
Pues sí, lo
No,
prefiero.
you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay,
Nada, venga.
guess I'll do it.
Adiós,
What's
macho.
wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mob Quest. When did you get to the piratey parts?
En busca de la
Even the
fregona.
coolest professions
Qué
involve
cabrón.
more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time too, but don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Qué cabrón el mío.
Pests or garnishes?
A good
Oh, what
cook
the-
sources local supplies when he can.
The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk.
Huele el río, tú, tío.
Looks like a mugshot.
Sea un paciente.
Looks like a mugshot. Well, it's definitely a mop. Well,
Ah, vale,
Stay
vale.
away from my mop.
Igual no me deja.
active little guys.
Eso lo
aren't
buscan
they?
moviéndose tú. Abajo. No me deja nada.
Pleasantly scorching hot. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Mira, coño, este no sirve a mí de cabeza de fregona, ¿no?
It's hopeless. It's hopeless.
No, no, es que yo pistola, güey. Claro, este. Claro, la primera función me conoce ver. Vale. Nada más, ¿no? Bueno, vamos. Hay más gente. Hay más gente. Vamos. Adiós. Hecho. Joder. Arriba. Voy a poderle echar. Le echar, no, Riz.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check.
Jeez.
Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret
Casco me tiene.
too. That guy steals all my best
Casco me
ideas.
tiene.
Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island, knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Bueno, espérate. Voy a entrar por el barco.
I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea?
Te miedo.
Should we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Vale. Esta sería ya que llamo yo. Pasar.
The note says,
Ah, bueno,
"Forced
aquí ya
to
estoy.
close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better."
Sin pagar. Vieron que dónde estaba. Hostia, qué caído. No.
Warning: the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Se me va a venir con mapa. Mira, ahí. Los ojos abiertos.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Es un museo. Una piratería, tú.
Museum of Pirate
Museo
Lore.
pirata.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Se queda por mí.
Hi there. Welcome to the
Hello.
Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Muy bien. Pero, ¿por qué dejas de hablar hoy?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow!
No.
Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
¿Tiene algo de mí o qué?
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro! If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Sí.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks.
Pintoresco.
It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times.
Don't
We publish
forget-
pirate news,
Te lo digo yo.
pirate stories,
Un
pirate
fricazo
poetry,
de-
all things piratey, really.
¿Ya?
Right, so you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touche. Well, have a look around.
Please do.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces.
Voy a andar a Milcar.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
What's this melted lump of metal?
Basura, ¿no?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the
Oh.
Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. All so I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Me hago
That
que
map
eso
looks
toda-
familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
No hizo nada.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
¿Qué más
What's
que
the
mierda
story
aquí,
with the
tú?
wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You could tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive.
Que
I
era
got it
nada
from a collector
delincuente,
on
¿no?
Fat
Como
Island.
todos los piratas.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number one on
Ahí
Fat
también.
Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
Ah, es verdad. Me tuve que pagar la
That would
multa para salir
never
de ahí.
work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Documentó oficial.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not
Sí,
yours,
bueno.
apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
Archivar solo los hechos.
What was this cinder you got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter
Se lo mataba.
written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What?
Oye, se va.
Elaine?
Espérate.
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me.
Bombón.
It was a really
Serio.
touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
Y
What
vaya,
did
que
it
no.
say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you
Era
know,
para él.
love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Era para mí.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you
Que
feed
ahora
it?
está vivo, ¿verdad?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
Bueno saber.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Aquí tres. ¿Ya está?
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
Acá me la
I
dejó a mí.
know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man,
voy a
you're
sol-
really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this
Cabrón.
museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly
Se ha
personal
montado un
and
museo con
different
mis
for
historias
everyone.
y encima
That's
no
not
sabe.
what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay.
Qué cabrón,
You don't need to
sí.
say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Sí, cabrón. Así quiera.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Galletas instantáneas. ¿Está? No, no. No tiene nada de esto. ¿Le podría dar alguna galleta al otro?
It doesn't seem interesting.
Yeah.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
A ver.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized
Conrad Lee.
genius.
Un rally. Ah, la tienda de mapa. ¿Qué está haciendo? Sí, sí, yo sé que era ahí, pero... Ah, bueno, que esto es el museo, que fue. ¿Y dónde vas a tener que conseguir un árbol de tal? Pues en el bosque. No, la tienda de mapa. Ah, esta que se... Ah, la que he hecho yo antes. Que he mirado antes y no he entrado.
Hey, Wally!
Well,
Vale.
well, well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Hostia, estoy de
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're
Qué
lucky
tiempo
I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
Pero que todavía. Se me ha quedado ciego.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material.
Vaya.
It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Vaya.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Joder.
You have a lot of maps in
Claro,
here.
pero tengo
We've
ese
got
que hacía
so
te voy a traer.
many, you need a map
Palo
to find them
del
all.
cocinero.
A little cartographer humor.
O sea, sí.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it
Uh-huh.
was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over.
Yeah.
Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Más dos lo vas a montar.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps.
O sea, que le
So,
conviene.
what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right
No, no
for
puedo
Wally.
aguantar. Qué pájaro igual.
Bye.
Oh, vale.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Bien, bien.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more
Ah, me ha
on the
visto el
edge.
cabrón. Entonces no está ciego.
Thanks. It makes things look bigger. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Ay, Lord.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually,
Yeah,
Mr.
sí.
Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
La isla Francis.
It's a map on a fan. What will they think of next? Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby.
Claro, que no llega. Que no llega. A
It's
ver.
maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Claro.
What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Qué bueno. Nada, aquí nos despedimos. Chicos, chicas, gracias por seguir el contenido. Si lo seguís habitualmente, ya sabéis. La campanita, me gusta, comparte, comenta, todo eso web, que es gratis. Portaros mal, pasarlo bien. Let's go, papá.